Peace, blessings, and transcendence, everyone. Thank you for coming back to my channel and checking me out. And for the passers, buyers who happen to catch this video and it catches your eye, thank you for stopping by and taking a look at this video and just peruse the channel. Maybe you'll see some more videos that you like and you may want to subscribe. You may decide to subscribe, and if you do, that's good. If you don't, thank you for stopping by. All right, as I stated in the video that I did yesterday, I was going to talk about my Ascendant Rising Sign, my Zodiac sign, and my Moon sign, and I can tell you guys where you can find out this information too, because that will better help you understand yourself as an individual just a little bit better. Now, some of these things, they have an effect on you and your life, in addition to the type of environment you grew up in, the type of home you grew up in, because all of these things factor in to what molds a person and what makes a person tick and who you are as an individual. Okay. All right. So before we get into that, let's talk about this this black moon that's coming up July 31st. Let's get into that. And also tomorrow, July 2nd, is the eclipse. Now, as I stated in an earlier video that I did about the new moon, about the eclipse, we here in America, we won't be able to see it, but the people in Argentina and Chile, they'll have a better opportunity to see it, okay, and check it out. But like I said, we will feel the effects of it, but we won't see it. Okay. And if you want to know more about that, check out the previous video on the eclipse. All right. So before we get started, I'll tell you a little story, right? So I'm here and I'm really drained right now. I'm really tired. And that's something about the heat. The heat really takes your energy away from you. They say that it's good to get that vitamin D and to be out in the sun, but it's just too damn hot right now. I wanted to do this video outside on the patio. Not happening. It's just way too hot. It's about 97 degrees here. But it feels like 100. So it's just hot, and I'm trying to, and me taking the garbage out, it just took so much from me. The heat is just that hot, you know, and it affected me like that. I'm just like, wow. But anyway, all right. So let's talk about the blue moon. I keep saying blue moon, but it's black moon. Black moon, July 31st, 2019. And when I saw the term black moon, it reminded me of the rap group back from the 90s, Black Moon. You guys remember them? Yeah. They made that song, Who Got the Props? Yeah. So it kind of reminded me of them. Okay. So what is a black moon? Okay. So it goes like this. If there is a new moon twice in the same month, the second full moon is known as a black moon. The next black moon will occur on July 31st, 2019 at 11:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. According to almanac.com, you will not be able to see the black moon. So when you look up in the sky, most likely you'll be able to witness the moon or see the moon, but it will not be in black. The moon will not show off a black color. So it'll probably look just like a regular moon, but that particular term was given to the moon because the month of July, this month, it has 2 new moons in it. So that's why the second moon is given the term black moon. Okay. All right. So this is a little post that I saw on Instagram. An Instagram friend shared this, and I thought it was interesting. July will have 2 new moons on July 2nd in Gemini and the second on July 31st in Cancer. A powerful season of emotional, spiritual, and physical shifts. The ancestors are with you at this time, so you can expect miracles that help you on your life path soul journey. All right. With all of these retrogrades that are in place right now and all of these retrogrades that are happening, this is some good news. So when I saw this and I read this, it's like, I don't know, just like tension was lifted off of me, because I think that many of us have been experiencing the effects of this retrograde that's happening right now with the planets. And it's so many retrogrades that are going on, and it's going to be very intense, and very intense moments, very intense times. Arguments may ensue, but you just have to prepare yourself for it. And I did a whole video on that, so you can check that out in the previous video. And I'm just reiterating some of the things that I said and I talked about. So July 7th, I believe it's Mercury that's going to be in retrograde. Let me check back in my notes. Yes. The planet Mercury will go in retrograde from July 7th in Leo to August 1st in Cancer. So July 7th in Leo. So Leo's the astrological sign of Leo. You guys out there that are Leos, you may feel it a little more. And Cancers, you may feel the effects a little more. But I think that at some point it's going to, in some way, affect all of the signs. But I told you some of the things that you can do to kind of help string you along during this intense time. All right. So now let's talk about your Ascendant Rising Sign, Zodiac sign, and Moon sign. I'm doing mine because, well, it's me. And I know more about me in my sign. So I'll use myself as an example. And to look up or to find your Ascendant Rising Sign, your Zodiac sign, and Moon sign, I'm going to share with you the website that you can go to. And let's see. And that website, now also write it in the, or type it in the description box. It's astrosofa.com. Okay, so I'll write that in the description, or type that in the description, and you can go there and you can check it out. It gives you some insight on your astrological Ascendant Rising Sign, Zodiac sign, and Moon sign. And I think you are going to need your, of course, your birthday, the date, the year, month, and the time that you were born, in the city and state. Or is it just the city? You need that particular information. And if you don't know what time you were born, that's fine. You'll still be able to get your reading. It may not be as in depth, but it'll be deep enough to where you'll understand yourself more. Okay. All right, Ascendant Rising Sign. So my Ascendant Rising Sign is Leo. So therefore, I think that that's why this retrograde is kind of affected me to a certain degree in a certain point, because my Ascendant Rising Sign is Leo. And of course, my astrological sign, my sun sign, is Aries. So I am an Aries. And moon sign is in Taurus. Now, this one got me, the moon sign in Taurus, because I know for a fact I don't get along with a particular Taurus sign. So I'm like, that's interesting. And we are nothing alike, by the way. I just wanted to say that and point that out. But anywho. All right. So the Ascendant Rising Sign is Leo. So if your Ascendant Rising Sign is Leo, it states that persons who like to be in the center, that is what Leos are. They love to be admired and aspire after praise and appreciation. Now, at times, I do like to be the center of attention. That's just a part of my nature. And also with Aries, because we are determined, factual, straight, willing to help. Aries is a fighter by nature and copes with every single problem in life, or at least I try to. So getting back to my Ascendant Leo sign, who doesn't love to be admired at some point in time? So let's look at strengthen of rising sign Leo. Now, this may help you guys understand too, because some of you guys may be an Ascendant Leo as well. So some more information about the strengthening of the rising sign of Leo. Self-confident, creative, independent, optimistic, kind-hearted, benevolent, generous, faithful, honest, dynamic, enthusiastic, and active. So you have all of these descriptive terms. And weaknesses: bouncy, vain, insolent. I don't consider myself any of these things. Domineering, autocratic, pleasure-seeking, prodigal, energetic, arrogant, fond of being the leader, and likes to be praised. Some of these descriptive terms or adjectives with the weaknesses, I don't really identify with a lot of these things. So when I read that, I was like, okay, this is just an eye-opener. But I'm sorry, not energetic. That word was egocentric. I'm sorry, not energetic, egocentric. With these terms like bouncy, vain, insolent, domineering, that really doesn't describe me, but the creative part, optimistic, kind-hearted, benevolent and generous, faithful, honest, dynamic, enthusiastic, and active. Those terms, I think, and I'm not just saying that because those are the strengths or the strength terms concerning myself, but I don't see myself, as domineering. I'm really not a dominant person. I mean, I guess I could be if I wanted to, but, I guess certain times call for drastic measures, but okay. So moving on. And it says Leo has a big heart despite his apparent arrogance. I don't even really see myself as being arrogant. But I guess with some people, because not only does this or these terms factor in, but I guess it coincides with, of course, your sun sign and your rising moon as well. Okay, so let's get into my astrological sign, which is in Aries. So, of course, they say that we are the leaders. We are determined, and we're fighters, and we are willing to help. Okay? Just a little tidbit about Aries. Moon in Taurus. So basically, Moon in Taurus represents even-tempered, calm, and sober-minded persons. Okay? They are more practical and level-headed than sensitive persons. So that's my moon sign.